All right, I'm good.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. August.
Nick.
Welcome back to
Teaching me
immediately like what?
Teaching me to play Magic.
Saying that to a fellow host is funny. Like,
Welcome
back.
Like, I guess, yeah. Welcome back to me.
To another episode of what are we called?
I still like the Maulers.
I don't like it at all. I don't like. We put up the video, the last one, and I just called it cringe and claw. I don't even know what it is right now. You know what? We're welcome to our episode of the podcast that we're doing right now.
Welcome back to the podcast, guys.
The podcast that we're shooting right now. Welcome back to that one. and we were so there's a lot. Okay. You know what? Okay, August. What is our topic? I forget. I don't remember what we wanted to talk about today. What was it?
I think we were going to talk about new players.
Oh, I fucking hate those people.
Out the gate. All right.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Well, the thumbnail, right? We had the idea that this. What is it called? Where this is, why new players suck.
Why new players suck.
No, but they had a better one. It was like why we hate new players. Why we hate new players.
Why we hate new
players. And yeah, you know, okay, August. I'm gonna ask you the question because you're the one who feels really strongly about this.
Am I? I don't think I am.
What's wrong with new players, August?
I feel.
What the fuck is your problem?
I feel strongly in a different direction.
I'm gonna need you to explain yourself.
All right. Sure, I'll go first.
Yeah,
but
okay.
Don't think you're off the hook here.
Yeah, okay.
Fucking elitist, as you like to say.
No, I would never call myself an elitist.
Never.
I would just call myself correct. Okay, what's wrong with the precious little new players that we?
So
what's wrong with them?
There's nothing. Okay, I got nothing against new players who somebody who wants to start playing the game and like is interested in learning how to play. That's wonderful. I'm so happy to have you. But when you show up and like
I hate when they fucking do that, by the way. When you show up, bro.
I can't stand when you show up.
My deck box going straight for the throat, bro.
Lock it.
Throw that shit at the fucking window. If you're new, like, fuck you. Anyway, we'll get to that.
So it's when you pull up on me like all of a sudden is when I have the issue. It's when I sit down and someone at the table is like, "Hey, this is our friend. This is their first time playing a game of Magic. Are you okay with that?" And this is like after I've already sat down. This is already after we talked brackets. This is already after like I'm settled in and ready to go. Then they want to hit me with that, and I'm just thinking like, how do you say no to that? Okay, like somebody who has like no lack of social, or someone who has like no social awareness would probably be like, oh, I'm actually gonna go then because they can advocate for themselves. But like that's an awkward fucking situation to be in, and it is happening to me specifically. Way too often.
Well, you love teaching players the game. You love that. I famously don't. Okay. So okay. I love Magic. I love the game. And when I sit down to play the game, I'm there to play my nerdy, pretentious Magic that I love. Okay? And if I have to like spend the next hour and a half playing like introductory Magic, like, brother, like we only have like 4 hours tonight, and I came here to do my thing, and now I got to do this thing that someone else can do it. Someone else can go do that. Like I am happy that you want to play the game, and by all means, I would love to play with you once you know the game.
Yup.
That's how I feel. If you come up to me and you're new, I'll show you the game. I'm not going to be a dick. But I will say in this safe social space here that I really don't want to teach you the game. I would prefer if someone else did that for you. If the buddy who brought you kind of gave you the ins and outs. You know what? Preferably if every single person just inherently knew how to play the game.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Because I got 4 hours. I got 4 hours, bro, to knock these games out, and I'm trying to play with my boys. And you're out here taking up the first game. I gotta explain. Oh, God forbid, I gotta explain like.
Bro, if I got to explain the stack, I just want to leave.
Just like the.
So okay, what's the point of all of this? The point is that like, okay, obviously you need to play Magic to get better at Magic, but there is like, okay, as a new player's friend, as somebody who is introducing somebody to the game of Magic, you have an inherent responsibility to make sure they learn how to play this game correctly. Okay? Teaching Magic is a skill. It is not just something you don't just throw your buddy into a Commander game on Commander Sunday and say, "Here's how you play." No, that is intimidating. There's too much going on in a Commander game. You sit down with them. Honestly, it takes like 20 minutes, 30 minutes tops, okay? Explain the card types, explain combat, explain the stack, and then we can probably get somewhere. But don't just, like, micromanage them to the point where it's like, are they even actually playing because you didn't bother to tell them anything before we started?
Well, and you're particular with how people learn it because
yes, I am.
When I've tried to explain, we've talked about this before, and I've tried to explain how I do it, and you're like, that's so wrong.
Correct.
So what I do,
I'm an elitist about it, and
yeah,
I don't call it elitist.
So,
I call it correct.
So if you're okay, so what I do, which I'm told is wrong, is I say, all right, fundamentally. And I already know that you hate this.
Oh God.
Fundamentally, there are two types of cards, and with the of course, like, yes, there's more, but fundamentally, when you start the game, in your hand there are lands and there are creatures, and you'll find that there are other types of cards, but those are just kind of variants on the creature, which I understand you disagree with, and I think that I would disagree with that as well. I think I'm learning to not explain it like that anymore after ruining a lot of people's introduction to the game by saying that I don't like doing this because I don't do it right, and I can't do it. I've always explained it as basically you play your lands to get mana, whatever. It is giving. I'm not explaining how to play. I don't want to do this right now. I don't like this. You don't like this. You play creatures, you hit people in the face. Fundamentally, that's the game, and I know that's not the game, but that does just get them playing the game with their dinosaurs or whatever, and they're ripping it. But you like to walk them through the colors.
I do, because I think one of the biggest problems is that if you one of the biggest issues with like the format you just described is that it puts this special. I don't like the idea of putting this special focus on creature cards. I think that like creatures, I think everything should be treated equally. Like these are instants and sorceries.
Battles.
These are fair. The main 6 card types should be treated equally.
What, there's 6 of them?
Artifacts, enchantments, creatures, planeswalkers, instant sorceries.
You forgot.
And then a land, sure.
You forgot,
I know there's more.
Battles.
I don't think they matter.
Okay.
Sorry, Bean. But like, explain the 6 main card types. Explain the difference between. Is it like, okay, you start with lands.
Explain blue to me.
Explain blue to you.
Yeah, if I'm a new player, and I'm sitting down, what is blue? What is that? What, in the corner of the card right there? What on that creature or that non-creature spell? That is that offer you can't refuse?
Yeah.
There's a little blue thing over there. What is that?
Are you talking about the mana symbol?
Well, okay. Well, I got a little too complicated there. Just explain blue to me, like personality-wise,
okay,
like why someone would do that.
Blue, I mean, I don't have like scripts for these parts,
Sure.
but I say that like blue likes to be sneaky. Blue likes to like blue is really good at drawing cards, so you always have options.
I need to pause just really quick.
Sure.
You can hear crickets in the background. We're at a campfire right now. I'm currently roasting marshmallows. We're out in the fucking Where are we?
I got my chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Bro, we're in our buddy's basement of his shop, and there's a cricket in this fucking room. And I've been trying to ignore it, bro, but we got to address
shut
it.
the fuck up.
We gotta address it. So you know what? Maybe we're just, this is the campfire episode. And you know what we're gonna do? Maybe in post we could just add a little bit of like fire crackling.
Oh my god.
Oh, it would sound, that'd be so good. Wait, okay, yeah, editor right now.
Editor, please.
add crackling. Okay,
Add
thank
crackling.
you. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
How was your marshmallow?
That was wonderful.
Good. Okay. You were telling people about.
Yeah, Blue likes to get tricky. Blue likes to have access to a lot of options, and Blue is also. I frame it like this. What makes Blue so interesting is that it's the only color that can stop spells before they actually happen. And I don't frame this like it's a negative thing, okay? Don't make new players think counter spells are fucking stupid.
No, that's so true.
Okay?
Because when people get introduced in like the way that I would just kind of offhandedly, I don't want to be like a dick. I'm just not good at it. But yeah, I would explain like, yeah, so you play a creature, you hit people in the face, and yeah, no, the second that they like internalize, okay, so that's what the game is, and they sit down next to some fuck ass who says, oh, your goblin does not exist, and in fact, he never existed. He's been stopped.
Yep.
I could see how you just built, like, because Blue, yeah, famously has that like resentment towards it.
Right. And it's probably because like new players are introduced on creature-based attacky decks, and like now their foundation is, oh, we're playing creatures and attacking each other, and like sometimes my stuff will get removed, but only after I've gotten to use it for a little bit.
Right.
And so, like that, it comes to a shock to people when suddenly like their 8-mana spell doesn't even get to hit the table, and like it's because, and like it shouldn't come to a shock, because like explaining that is like a fair dynamic to the game, like, and if they're competent enough this early on, you can explain that like, well, without counter spells, then the game's just going to turn into everybody ramping as much as possible and then playing really expensive spells that nobody can stop.
Who has the flyers?
Yeah. So like without Blue, other things just run away. Like
and Blue has the flyers.
Right. There is there's a balance to the color pie, and to like teach somebody that just like green and like, I don't know, green and red and white. I feel like green and white are like the most starter colors. They both make creatures. Some do them. Green does them big. White does a lot of them. I feel like token decks are really popular with new players because they're like, wow, this puts so many creatures into play, and now all of a sudden,
rectangle theory. That's a command zone thing, right?
Yes, rectangle theory.
You know, I'll, as an aside, I've listened to so much of them, and whenever they've said rectangle theory, they never once explained what that was.
They did one. I couldn't tell you what episode
I
it was.
know, but it was probably early on because I was a bit of a late adopter, and so I remember hearing them mention rectangle theory like a dozen times before I was like, fine. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? I finally looked it up because they never explained it. They would just say rectangle theory, and then they move on, and I was like, yeah.
That
no,
yep.
I was like, yeah, what does that mean? And it's funny.
Mean?
You know what? We still haven't explained it. It's just you have more rectangles on board than your opponent, and that's good.
By rectangles, we mean cards.
You just have more cards. It's kind of like card advantage.
More shit in play. It's why you talking about double spelling is so relevant, because like once you get to the point where you're playing more than one spell a turn, you're rectangle theorying harder than the other people around you.
Go wide is loved by the new players because of the rectangle theory.
Yep, and also the tokens are probably something cool, like bunnies. Fuck you, Jack.
Squirrels. That's I don't know who that's loaded. What? Tell me about this.
That one is so when we first got back into Commander in 2022, our first Commander decks. Mine was a Jeskai Vehicles deck with Kaikar. And my buddy Jack, his commander was Kadira, Caller of the Small,
Oh yeah.
which is a 3-mana 3/3 with trample. It's Celestia from Baldur's Gate. When it hits a player, you make rabbits equal to the amount of tokens you have.
That's a lot of
It
rabbits.
is like the epitome of rectangle theory, because it doesn't matter what tokens you make, and she just doubles the amount of rectangles you have.
I mean, those games must be pretty sick for like if you had a new player in there. So like, okay, I was thinking that a good way to introduce a new player. Not, this isn't even the fucking. I don't care. This the way to. Okay, you get 2 decks. You got like a go wide thing, just like a really or whatever, just a creature oriented deck, like a red green creature thing, like Naya, whatever. Just fucking. I play creatures. I play little ones and big ones. I got creatures. That's kind of what I do. And the other person is just no creatures. It's just wipes, and like I will kill you with some other kind of way. And you have, the practice player, play one deck, and they play the other, and then you pass the decks back and forth. And I think if you do that, they'll understand in 2 games, just how different the play styles can be. And there's way more in there, but just like that, like just play one deck is just wipes and just I guess card advantage, and then the other one is just I swing at you. And yeah, I think you play one and you pass it to your buddy, and I think they'll understand the game pretty well after that. At least like various vibes of what they prefer, and this and that. And I don't know. I feel like that would be good. That'd be good.
And yeah, I agree with that. I think it's important to like make sure a new player understands the dynamics between the colors, and also the dynamics between aggro, mid-range, and control. It's like okay, in a perfect world, I would have a new player, I mean, this is kind of what Jumpstart is, like this is exactly what Jumpstart is for. Like, I'd give them a mono red aggro deck, I'd give them a green rampy deck, I'd give them a blue control-y card draw deck, I'd give them a black thought seizing deck, I'd give them a white stacks deck, and play 1v1. Play 1v1 with your new player before you take him out for Commander. Please play one-on-one Magic.
Thought seize them.
Please.
Right off the jump.
Teach Magic through a one-on-one format.
Yeah. I actually I'll mention this story about
and not 1v1 Commander, okay? Not 1v1 Commander, because you're
boy.
fucking. Now we're gonna get into situations where it's like, because like commanders break this quote-unquote color pie all the time. And also, dual commander is a miserable experience if one deck is too reliant on the commander. Unless you built 2 really unreliant on the commander decks to play one-on-one commander with, don't fucking bother. Like, don't bust out Henzi because you don't have anything else to play.
Oh, would that be sick though?
No, it wouldn't.
No, you bust out Henzi?
Fuck no.
You bust out Henzi?
Oh my god. Yeah, I was.
Okay.
It's that's like the most like.
That's cool.
No, it's not.
That's cool. No, so we were talking about this. Okay.
Henzi's
so like,
so lame.
just ways to. That's like half of our listeners are fucking like. I feel like the type of people that would listen to a podcast like this are like Henzi players.
Yeah, because they're probably players who learned, creature's good.
They're like,
they're like, I can play my creatures with this a lot, really good, and I can blitz them in, and then it's cool. It's cool, guys. Like,
Henzi players, I got you. I think your decks are cool. I like it. I like Jund. Jund them out, baby.
From me, as far away from interesting as you
Jund
can
them out,
be.
baby. Jund them out, baby. Alpha, Godspeed. No, I was fucking. Oh my. So I showed my boss, my old boss, how to play Magic, and he didn't care for it at first, right? It was a 1v1. It was actually 1v1 commander, right? Like whatever. But bro, his eyes lit up. And this is a fairly complicated interaction. He was new. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. He was high. We're just playing some video games. He was chilling out, and then he draws Grief. We know Grief. It's the black creature that you can exile a black card from your hand instead of paying its mana cost to thought seize your opponent. The fucking the elemental. What is that? What is the keyword? Whatever.
Evoke.
Evoke. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and so he drew it, and he played it. And I was like, oh, you can evoke that. And he was like, oh, interesting, so it's free. And then it enters, it dies, and then he had an ephemerate as well. And I was like, oh, so now you can, or no, you had to reanimate. That's what it was. And this is a classic line in like, it's not like Legacy. No, it's Bandit, whatever.
Bandit Modern.
Bandit Modern. Okay, yeah, but like that was sick. He was like, oh,
Sorry, Fury, not Grief. I think it's just Fury. Maybe it's both.
No, well, they both do. I think no, Grief is definitely banned in something, a couple of things. But yeah, no, I showed him that. It wasn't the creatures. It wasn't like the little like it was the fact that he could evoke grief. It dies, and then you reanimate it, and you get to rip 2 cards out of my hand. And he thought that was the coolest thing ever. I could tell that his eyes were glazed over the entire time prior. Just like, and not against him. It was just like, like maybe it's not for you, and you're maybe not in the mood. But once he did that, once he griefed and then reanimated it, it was like, oh, that's cool. And I just that's not dinosaur play. Like that's a pretty spicy little line. That's a fairly advanced line of play. Like a high power, complicated little thing. A lot of little interactions and timing and stuff. And
that shit would bring tears to my eyes to see them enjoy.
Yeah, and that's a brand new first game ever. They fucking reanimated grief on me, and it was like turn 2, and I was just like, oh, okay. I'm like completely cooked. Or I was like, yeah, they've been playing a little bit with the game here. But yeah, like things like that are exciting. I've talked about how on the new player experience, it's like, if I could indulge in this just for a moment, talking about I like Scotch. I'm a fucking pinky up. I'm a Scotch guy.
Right.
Yeah, and in that community of people who like Scotch on the internet, people will tend to recommend that to get someone into the space, the hobby or whatever, you would show them like an easy drinking, lighter, just like, oh, it tastes like caramel or whatever, and it's just like, oh yeah, it's like really like whatever, and like basically approaching like a vodka, if you could, just something really, I don't know how many people know, like just deeply inoffensive.
Yes,
is what people will recommend.
Something
easy and inoffensive, and like, oh, it's like something familiar to me. And I've always had a problem with that, because for me, as a consumer of things, that would turn me off to it. I'd be like, oh, so it's boring. Like, why would I engage with this if I could just drink like a vodka or something like that? Why should I care? Like, this is just vodka with extra steps. It's less easy to drink. It's this or that. It's just like there's a million reasons to think it's kind of lame. And how I introduce someone to that space is I give them something stinky. I give them something nasty. I give them that bullshit. I take out the shit that I drink,
and
right?
This is after you're teaching them, right?
Yeah. Well,
this is after you explain the beauty of the color pie and play one-on-one with them.
Oh my god! No, so I fucking, if you'll just see me, I'll pour out, if we're hanging out, I'll bring out like a bottle of Scotch of mine or something, right? And I'll pour up my stinky juice, and you can smell it from across the room, and it's intriguing. You're like, oh, what is that, right? Oh, it's this stinky ass Scotch. And it's too cool for you, right? Like that for me, that sells it. I like that. If someone tells me that I can't handle something, or just like, oh, it's just,
dude,
you wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it.
Exactly.
For me, that gets that. I'm like, oh, I gotta try it now.
Dude, that's how I was with Rogsai. I was like, you're telling me this deck's really fucking hard to play and not great for new CDH players? Give me that shit.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's a good way to introduce people. That, at least, maybe not everyone, maybe not like your, I don't, that works on me. That's how you get me to do something.
Right,
as you say,
right.
You couldn't handle this. It's too cool. This is the spicy one.
It's that reverse psychology.
No, but it's like it's not even trying to be tricky. It's just being like, this is what I like. As an enfranchised player of Magic, I like my breach lines. I like my newfangled Squirrel Girl shenanigans with Cryptolithrite and fucking Rogthras.
Untapping bullshit with Reconnaissance.
Just like really, I like those crazy things, and that's what I like. If I'm bringing out the deck that I want to play, I'm bringing out those, and I think that's exciting for a new player. They're like, oh, with the Reconnaissance you mentioned, yeah, a card I love. if you sit down with a player and they're playing their stupid and nothing wrong with dinosaurs, I can get down with a dinosaur deck, but like if they're playing their dinosaur deck and they're just like playing their big boys, and then they sit down against me, and I'm like, okay, so I swing, and they're like, okay, I block, and I'm like, I'm gonna do the whole reconnaissance thing where I'm gonna mill my entire deck right now, holding priority by doing the reconnaissance with the editor. Bring it up. It's that stupid cephalid. It's that it's that one. It's cephalid.
If you're listening to this, you're not missing any visuals.
Cephalid illusionist. Well,
there's no visual on the screen right now.
One in a blue. It's a 1/1 that says it's a very unique card. It says whenever this is targeted with an ability of any sort, mill 3. And so you swing with it. And then you say, okay, now I'm going to target it with reconnaissance. The reconnaissance being that thing that says it's 1 white enchantment. It says 0, cost of 0 mana.
Mm-hmm.
Remove target attacking creature from combat. And so if you do that, you put it on the stack.
Put it on the stack a whole bunch of times.
Yeah, you put 1 activation on the stack of Cephalid Illusionist. And then you hold priority. And you rip it like 30 more times, or so. And now you've milled your whole deck. And just shit like that, that's so cool.
That's pretty sick.
I ripped that today, and I proceeded to Savine's Reclamation, Nature's Rhythm. Yeah.
I was wondering how I was over there, and I left, and I came back, and suddenly your whole library was in your graveyard.
Was so, yeah,
that's
what I did.
What the fuck happened?
It's the coolest shit ever. I fucking neoformed into Cephalid Illusionist past.
Oh yeah, I left after you casted the neoform.
Yeah, and everyone it was like, oh, stupid little thing. I mean, it's depending on the game, I'll explain that. But I thought that kind of game, I think the vibe was like the surprise is fun. Yeah. And
the surprise of Possibility Storm really got us.
Oh no, dude! If you run just really quick, if you run that card,
no, not really quick,
take it out of your deck.
This is a whole ass.
Take it out of your deck. You'll give August a win for some reason.
We're gonna talk about that.
Oh my god!
Let's
get back. Yeah. So back to the topic of why we hate new players. Why we hate new players?
It's because they don't understand the dynamic of something like Possibility Storm.
And throw that shit in their deck.
Like there's players who are playing this game because their friends got them into it and they're just playing it for fun. Like there's people I don't even think this is like a Magic exclusive thing. This is just like a type of way people play games, okay? There's people who play games that respect the there's people who play board games and card games that respect the nature of the game and like enjoy themselves and have fun while still playing to the common goal of trying to win the game.
Trying to win.
And then you have people who just take the game that they're playing as this toy that they like.
I'm gonna smash on the ground.
Right. It's just this toy that this toy they mess around with.
I was playing. I'm an hour and a half into this game, and you're going to put a Possibility Storm down?
There was a continuity to this game where we were all playing toward a common goal. We were all playing toward a common goal for an hour and a half, and now we're resolving a Possibility Storm. Now, granted, I don't give a fuck. This is going to win me the game, because I don't need to play a single spell from my hand next turn.
You had basically Breach out next turn.
I had Underworld Breach ready to go on Chapter 3 of Urabrask, the Flip Brass.
The Flip Brass.
Yeah.
But and God, I hate a funny card.
Funny cards that affect everybody.
Bro, I'm gonna do the funny play. You guys want to see it? I'm gonna just throw everything on the fucking floor. That's how that shit feel. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the funny play.
It's the same thing when there's a player who is clearly about to win the game, so you deal with them, not by killing them, but you deal with them in a way that neuters them enough, and now they feel the need to come back at you out of spite because you stopped them, and they take it personally.
That's fucked up.
Because to them, you were stopping. You're preventing them from doing the thing when really you're just this is the game state. This is the board that is going to win the game. This board needs to be dealt with, and that's not disrespectfully. That's not how this works. Disrespectfully, that's not how this works. When you sit down to play a game of Magic, and like, okay, this obviously depends on like if you have a discussion with your buddies at the kitchen table prior, where it's like we don't actually give a fuck about the continuity of the game. We're just playing Magic while we shoot the shit. That's different. But we're here to play Magic and have fun playing Magic. People think that playing to win means you're not playing to have fun, and like that's such a massive misconception.
I find attempting to win and the social, just everything that comes with everyone trying to win, that's fun. Obviously,
yes.
That's not
the
like a crazy
dynamic
statement.
of the game is the fun part.
Yeah, Magic's fun. If you just play Magic, like you don't have to add anything. You got to add like pizzazz. Like Magic is a fun game. If you bring a deck and sit down with it and have the intention to play Magic, you will have fun. You don't need to bring you don't need to fuck it up. You don't need to fuck up the game to make it fun. Take the possibility storm out of your deck, bro. And it's not just new players that'll rip that. But it just don't be doing that to my game. I came here to play Magic, and we're an hour and a half into this game, and you're gonna do that. And he didn't even. Bro, Possibility Storm pass.
This was today, by the way. That's
Possibility
why this is so
Storm
fresh in our minds.
Pass.
Possibility Storm pass. August wins.
Oh my god, yeah. It was. No, thank you, bro. Yeah, but just fuck that shit. No, wait. What? Okay, you can just fucking say. What are you pointing at?
Okay, I'm pointing at. We got a list of the shit we're trying to touch on.
We're still getting it figured out, bro. We're sitting here, and August is just pointing.
I'm pointing directly at one of them, but I guess that's not enough.
I don't. What? Just, bro. You rip it.
Okay, I wanted to talk briefly about one of my decks, and this is kind of in reference to like what you. This is kind of in reference to like starting a player off on something cool, like something that you make sound interesting and different, and it piques makes their ears perk up a little bit.
Well, because if you like it, there's a reason you like it, and yeah, and so if it excites you, it's gonna that energy spreads. I have found. This
is complete tangent, but there was this one time last MagicCon I went to. This was Vegas 26 this year. My friends in California, they have this buddy, and I played in a pod with them for like the second time, and they played a Vren the Relentless, or whatever the rat commander is, the Dimir rat from Bloomborough. They played a Vren the Relentless or something, whatever it's called. And
Vren the Relentless.
Vren the Relentless.
Vren the Relentless.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know. I'm just.
You're looking at me like you know. Shut the fuck
you
up.
You said it like 4 times. I was like, sure.
I didn't know if it was Ren or Vren.
The editor put it up on the screen a while ago.
Yeah, please do, editor. We know. You will do that.
Okay.
For certain.
You will do that.
And they were playing that rat,
you're such a fucking dick to our editor. You're such a fucking asshole.
Hey, editor, make sure the music can be heard this time.
Like, could you turn August down a little bit?
Yeah, no, I'm looking at this fucking sound bar. You're already louder than me. No,
oh my god, just mute him.
God. They were playing the rat, and like it was just a straight up Dimir Edict control deck, and I was like, they weren't new to Magic, but they were newer. Like they started this year, and like it was just a straight up control deck. Everyone was sacking shit every turn. Spells were getting countered, and I was like, I could see that the other two players were kind of having a miserable time about it, but like I know he was like somewhat newer to the game. I think it was like at least a few months at that point, but like I couldn't say how long they've been playing, but
it's all right.
But like I was sitting, I throughout that game I was sitting there and like cheering on and being excited about every game action that this guy took, because every game action in Magic, as long as it, with the asterisk of as long as it progresses you toward winning the game,
right?
Close quotes, is absolutely beautiful.
If you're trying to win, I'm on your side, at least like vibes wise.
Yeah.
like enemies in the game. But I am happy. As long, if you're playing to win, play to win. Like just step one. That's actually all I need from anyone ever in a fucking game.
And the issue, like, if you just play to win, everyone is going to enjoy themselves. You don't need to do things that are fun for things to be fun. Just do things that, and I'm not saying like every play needs to. I'm not saying play high level Magic and just play like the best cards. It's like play to win with what you have, like in whatever bracket you're playing, and like the rest just comes easy. And like the problem with new players is that new players don't have the confidence or the understanding to make plays that progress them toward winning a game in a 4-player format. It's the 4-player aspect of it that is going to ruin somebody. It's going to ruin them, okay? You need to start with one-on-one Magic. And there's going to be people out there who don't comment on this video because they never watched it. But there's going to be people out there who feel like, oh, I started on Commander and I did just fine. Shut up. It's anecdotal, and it's not the best way to do it.
What did I do? Oh, well, that's not fair. I played Hearthstone before.
Yeah, no,
so I played hella.
You already
1v1.
played Magic.
Yeah, more or less. I played like a mountain's worth of 1v1, and then I did start Magic with Commander, but by then I was pretty competent with just like card games. But no, like just start if you're new to TCGs and then you jump in straight to Commander. It's a judges format. That old classic way of explaining it is it was for the people who wanted to see fun interactions and exciting weird things and all of that. And so to be introduced to the format that was supposed to be the format made for nerds by nerds to play the complicated, funky things that they can't play in the more tight gameplay spaces. Yeah, it's hard to start there. It's really hard to start there. That's true. And then you're also gonna, and your ass is gonna, your ass is gonna sit at the table that I'm sitting at. I'm gonna have to explain to you how this works. Oh no, it's fine. I don't mind. I do, but I don't. But I actually really do. Don't ever find me in real life.
Don't talk to me if you haven't played Magic for at least a decade.
Oh my god, bro! I started with Aether. No.
It's so interesting to think that you started with Aether Drift.
Oh my god! Don't out me like that.
You're such a seasoned player in
my mind. Don't out me like that. No, because beforehand, okay, I was like high legend in Hearthstone. I was top 500 in Wild on. I know people. I say that like everyone was. Well, no, I don't know. A lot of. I knew what I was doing, but yeah, in Commander, I just immediately take it up, and I'm like, I want to play competitive, so we play CDH. I'm a seasoned player. I play a fuck ton of Magic, and yeah, I picked up the game, and now here we are. Now I love the game, and I play the game all the time. But yeah, no, I'm in terms of years, I might not be as seasoned. In terms of reps, brother, catch up with me, you fucking OG dual land haver. By the way, if anyone has a tropical island that's like ripped in half, I'll
take
give
it.
that shit to me right now. Mail it in. Rip it in half.
It was only recently that I realized that like I've been in the Magic space for 10 years as of this year.
You're so seasoned.
Like it's kind like obviously there was a hiatus. Most people take a hiatus at some point.
Are you gonna throw like a party, like a 10-year anniversary?
Dude, that'd be so cool.
You and Magic, and
that'd be so cool. I've played Magic for 10 years party.
And then we get a cake that has like Snapcaster Mage.
Oh my god!
On it, like that's your boy.
Yeah.
That's kind of sick. I'll go.
I got one person at my party.
Everyone, we're gonna meet up for this. This is gonna be our for the fans meet up.
I've played Magic for 10 years party. That's the alternative title of this video.
That's a good party. That's a good party.
I've played Magic for 10 years and you haven't. Don't talk to me.
No new players allowed.
Yep.
My dream.
Yeah, no new players allowed at my 10-year party.
No, we were all a new player, but
at some point
we were all a new player, and I appreciate and really respect all the people that had to put up with my bullshit when I was new.
Yup.
Because I was insufferable. Well, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I remember I sat down, and like his brackets were new, obviously, and I was like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but I was doing Razaketh, like Reanimator, like tutor loops things, because I was, I don't know, I didn't know what, well, you know, like I knew what I was doing, but I didn't really know what the vibe was, and I was doing, I was playing some stupid fucking like, so some real bitch made decks at the time. Razaketh is like one of my favorite cards of all time, but yeah, I love Razaketh, dude. I love that guy. He was my OG. One of my first decks ever was Slimefoot and Squee, and the whole point of that was just Entomb, Reanimate, Razaketh, and that was it. And then just yep, that was it. It was go get Razaketh and then go do like a tutor thing to go find like the Gravecrawler combo, and that was what I was doing. That was it. That was my deck, and it was kind of, I don't know. Looking back at it, I'm like that is kind of cool. But I was just like a
Raz is awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. People hate tutors, and I'm like, but they're fine. Well, I don't know. Well,
there's
also
nothing wrong with tutors.
That's a whole nother video. I don't. Do you think new players like tutors?
And I think they should. Because, like, guys, the difference between like a Zulaport Cutthroat and a similar effect to Zulaport Cutthroat, both being in the deck, is the same thing as a Zulaport Cutthroat and a Demonic Tutor that grabs Zulaport Cutthroat. They're the same thing, alright? They're the same goddamn thing. And I feel like we're at a point in Magic where, like, okay, you can make the argument, yeah, but the tutor can be anything, so it makes it more consistent because it always fills out the pieces. I don't think there's a single effect in Magic that isn't already redundant enough to not need tutors. Tutors just make it so you get to play more fun cards because you don't have to be redundant.
And you get access to the cool interactions more efficiently, and you actually get to do them.
Yeah, you get to do the thing. I don't want to I don't want to fucking spend the game. I still play tutors in my bracket 2 deck because I don't want to spend half the game assembling, or I don't want to spend the entire game assembling an engine and start dealing damage to people. I want to deal damage to people slowly. Like, I want to do my thing at a bracket 2 speed, not have to build my way up to the bracket 2 thing and then start doing it. Like, and I want to redact the statement I said earlier because I said it wrong. I said tutors allow you to play more of the fun cards. That can be misconstrued as, like, tutor, like, if you're not playing tutors, then you're playing more of the effects, and that's also fun. I think it goes both ways. That, like, on one hand, not playing tutors means you get to play two different versions of your Zulaport Cutthroat, and one of them might be slightly different and have its niches. But on the other hand, the space you're saving by the Demonic Tutor counting for, like, card draw and your damage payoff and your mana advantage, like, the space you're saving with that lets you play two other cards because your Demonic Tutor can be whatever you need it to be. So just play more fun shit that doesn't have to be redundancy.
And tutors suck anyway. They're not even that powerful.
Tutors are so bad.
Well, I say that. Well, so
there's a very big caveat. Big caveat
I want to do about this, but, like, just having the card in your hand is so much better than tutoring for it. Like, all the top deck tutors, you have to go down a whole card, kind of like 2 cards, sorta, and it is having in your hand is mole better. I don't know. God, you know how much better just drawing like 3 cards is than tutoring sometimes?
So much better.
Oh my god, bro! Just like draw 3 cards,
dude.
Like,
play a divination.
Oh
just
my god,
play divination.
Bro, drawing cards is so fucking good.
Guys, drawing cards is really good. You don't need tutors, just draw cards.
No, but it is funny.
But play tutors if you want them.
No, but it is funny to think about the difference between, like, brainstorm. Well, it's not even like card. That isn't card draw.
Just go with ponder.
Ponder. We'll go like fish.
Sure.
Well, I know, but like
go with something that's like not as duh. Like just
shit. Like
deep analysis.
Mystical Tutor sucks.
Yep.
That's like that card fucking sucks. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
Without like top deck synergies, it's like, is this really the most efficient way to get what you need, or could you have just been drawing more cards? Like, if it's a combo deck, it's a combo deck, but like just deep analysis, bro. Deep analysis is awesome.
That's like a really chill card. No, I like deep analysis, but just like fucking Oh God, dude, just drawing cards. You just have them, bro. If you don't have to play the fucking 2-mana attacks every time, all like the Green Sun Zenith, that's a 1 mana. That one's broken. Yeah, Zenith's broken. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I just hate you if you're a new player. I'll put it like that. I don't, figure out the game, and then meet me.
Meet me at the spot once you're ready, not when you want to learn how to be ready.
Bring a 6er of brewskis. I already did. And bring your cool ass deck. I want to see it. I want to see your vibe. I want to see what you do. I want to meet you and how you've learned this game and what you love about it. I want you to sit down with that. And if you're new, I want someone else to teach you that shit.
Yeah. So if you do want to learn. Don't sneak up on me. Just let me know, and we'll go sit down at a table away from all the action for like half an hour, and I'll get you going. Okay,
yeah,
but
August is a lot more patient than I
we're
am.
we're not just gonna like slop through it in an actual game.
Well, I mean, I will. I'm gonna generally try and pretend that like, oh yeah, this is okay. But and I sound like a dick, but that you feel the same way. Okay, yeah.
If you're a seasoned player, I think you kind of understand where we're coming from.
No,
and
I don't need to
if we
caveat
sound
this.
like assholes, you might just need some more time.
You might be a new player.
You might be a new player, and that's why we hate you. I'm kidding. No, I'm not. Maybe.
Oh my God, no. That'll be that.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, we gotta do more of these.
These are awesome.
We'll see you guys on next Sunday.
Yeah. With our consistent posting.
Yes, we're getting better at that.
Yes, we are.
All right.
You know what else I'm getting consistent at?
What are you?
These fucking mulligans. I'm keeping first 7.
Bro, I kept first 7 like every time today, and I was rolling it. You molded 2.
I did mold 2 like a dumbass.
Oh my God.
Like a dumbass.
2 cards.